we go.
And welcome back to the Not Your Average Idiots podcast. My name is CJ, aka Jake's Keeper.
Yeah, what's going on? Oh, I'm Jake. I'm one of the idiots, I guess.
Moved a little before he got on.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Dean, aka your mom's boyfriend. Good to have you back.
And today we have our first ever guest. Let me introduce my buddy Matt.
Hey, what's up? Nice to meet you guys. Nice to be here, kinda.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've lived in Jersey my whole life. The great butthole state of New Jersey.
That is true.
I've moved over 50 times in this great, glorious state.
Were there
And what do you think the overall grade of this state?
Overall grade?
Yeah.
Ooh, shit. I have a 20.
You're leaving here. You left the state, but Mark, you're leaving. You're going to try something
1 out
else.
of 10, it's a solid 2, that's for sure.
Shit.
Oh, and yeah, you're moving. Where you moving to?
Florida, Kissimmee, Florida.
You hear that?
Nice.
Yeah.
Now all he has to do is wear out a storm, and then he'll be alright.
So what are you doing down there?
I'm gonna get my shit together. I'm gonna start a brand new life. I don't know anyone. I don't know anything in Florida. No one knows me. You know, so it's gonna be a fresh start. All I know is Jersey.
That is
Jersey fucking sucks.
Nah, it's something to take back. Like, realizing, like, nothing should hold you back. Like,
Right.
the friendships that you made along the way. That's
And
all
that's
matters.
what made me.
But it's like, it's just something where you need a fresh start away. To, like, get you to the point where you feel happy. Not
Yeah.
even successful. I think at your happiest point.
And like I've known, how long have I known you? 10 years?
13 years.
Holy
shit.
shit. 13 years. So I've known him longer than both of you guys.
Yeah. Jake's not too far behind.
Not too much farther behind. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, dude. Good times.
Oh my
Good
God.
times.
Yeah, we had a lot
So,
of time.
a little bit about your background. I know that you were a chef.
I was
tell
a
us-
chef.
tell us
This
a
is
little about
actually
that.
a throwdown.
Well, when I was 18, I started washing dishes at this mom and pop place. The best burgers around. They're not open anymore, but I worked there. That was my first kitchen job. I learned how to cook a little, and I loved it. So I started cooking at home. And my first real cooking job ever, I lied to get the position.
What did you
That really
Wait.
just sounds like me. Like,
Hold on.
Yes,
Jake,
Jake literally
Jake,
just
Jake.
did
No,
this.
I lied about doing something yesterday. Like, yeah, I've done
Yeah,
it
but you
before.
gotta back it up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I backed it the fuck up as well. I'm just saying, like,
Noodle
So wait,
arms
time
over
out.
here.
What did you lie about to get the job is my question.
That's
Well,
what I get.
one, they asked me about my experience. It's easy enough to lie about experience, especially in that position I was in, because I had a kitchen where I had such a good rapport with these people, they would have covered for me. But then I didn't need to do that. I pretty much told them I had a little bit of experience. I was somewhat new to this, but, you know, really what I did is I did some studying.
Okay.
I applied for a couple positions in the kitchen, and what I applied for, I looked up online, and I kind of practiced at home, and obviously, you know, I'm watching a lot of YouTube videos and shit.
That's how you
And,
do most times.
When I got in there, really, I had nothing. I was, you know, you can have a year's worth of experience, and once you walk into a real kitchen, people are gonna call you on your shit.
Yeah.
That didn't happen to me, but when I went in there, they started me on the fryers and prepping stuff. And soon moved to saute. But the second I got in that kitchen, I knew I had to.
Like adjust quickly, pretty much, right?
Yeah, I had to watch what everyone was doing. What was
Fake it
being
till you make
said.
it, man. You know?
Yeah,
What's
the
it called?
thing
Like
is,
whiplash?
Well, with what?
That's it'll hit you quick. Like a shift would throw down and hit you
Yeah,
so quick.
well, the thing is, I jumped into a world I knew nothing about, but wanted to be a part of so bad.
So how far did you get in your chef career?
12 years. So I worked my way
Yes, fuck
from.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, so listen, I worked my way scraping through shit and piss in the worst and best places with the worst and best people. Started as a dishwasher, worked up to prep, line cook, then eventually chef, sous chef, manager positions, to the point where I was running a restaurant for the owner at one point in Philly.
Nice. I know you, how many star restaurant did you work for?
4 for a brief time, which is tough, and I can't get into a 5-star. And I actually talked my way into the 4-star restaurant.
Nice. So what was your favorite dish that you cooked?
My favorite
That you
dish
perfected. Like, you perfected it.
of my own dish.
Whatever you pick. What is your favorite thing to
What's
cook?
My
to
favorite
cook
thing,
in general?
my favorite thing to cook in general is Italian food, but
Okay.
it's because it's easier. It's my culture, but I like making chicken caprese pasta. That's like my. If I want to introduce someone to my
Fuck
cooking,
yeah, dude. And I didn't eat yet, and I'm fucking
Yeah.
salivating.
Yeah, this is like food
That
porn
sounds
right now.
fucking good.
Oh, look at somebody.
So that's like my favorite dish. But really, what I love doing, because when you move as much as I have around, of course I would bounce from job to job, and then I would keep looking for the best opportunity in this field. And you get to meet all kinds of people and different cuisines. So I like fusion cooking, which back in the day was really frowned upon.
Really?
But it was also really new. And
Well, how can you explain that? Like,
so fusion cooking is I'll take protein and main ingredients like fruit, veggies, meat from a Caribbean culture, and find what goes good with that as far as seasoning and maybe
Nice.
a couple other ingredients. So I like mixing Caribbean and Asian, specifically Thai and Caribbean.
Nice, dude.
Stuff.
So it's like
Thai.
experimenting. That's what's
So,
up. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really
so,
cool.
but you get amazing results doing that.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
So
I have a question for you, real
Yeah.
quick, if you don't mind. So, what was one of the easiest things that you prepped and enjoyed serving, and what was some of the hardest things that you prepped and served that you hated
So the
doing?
easiest things to prep and serve are French fries. Everywhere's got them. If you're a 5-star restaurant, you're gonna have some gay ass super fancy
Potato or
rendition
something,
of
right?
potato.
There you go.
The toughest thing to prepare for me personally, because opinions vary, but I've never had to gut an animal before I got deep into my career.
Oh shit.
So
I didn't think of that.
we would do this to turkeys and chickens and it's fucking disgusting. I hate
Damn.
prepping that. I don't like gutting animals.
Nice. Well, I'm glad I asked. That's what's up.
Growing up, my grandfather used to gut, bunny rabbits in the backyard, and we used to
Oh
eat
my
bunny
God.
rabbits.
Fucking
Oh.
sick.
dude, that's crazy. It's
That's
like
Portuguese
people in the
dog.
meat market.
Yeah, they did.
Crazy even well. Like,
That's
Where?
savage.
get that one in the meat market.
Well-
Shit like that. Ooh.
Both you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Turn your
what's
fucking
What's
phones
going on
on.
right now, fellas?
Yeah, well, it's another friend.
So,
Is your mama calling you?
No, so my mom. God.
So-
I love it. No, it's not. It's mom.
Send her a picture real
I
quick,
still
dude.
love you.
Send her a picture. Sorry. Alright.
all right. So moving on. So I know since you're moving and getting a fresh start, New Year's is around the corner, boys.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
no.
yeah.
And I wanted to ask all of you what your New Year's resolutions are going to be.
Ready
Dean,
for this year, dude. This is
What
This is my villain arc phase, dude.
This dude's
This is
right.
the year where I don't give a fuck. I don't care anymore.
so are you gonna be doing drugs?
No
No,
drugs.
Well, what do you mean? Like, because there's a lot of missing context to that.
There's like alright, so this is the way I tried explaining it to
Yeah,
CJ.
narrative.
So like what did you? All right, I'll put the question like this: what did you experience in the last year that made you want to feel like this now? And pertaining to what you said,
I just
What a question. What a loaded question.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You hit you with a
Honestly.
counter.
All right, go ahead.
Honestly, dude, I just I feel like the last couple of years I kind of just lost myself in a sense where I was too nice and I was doing too many things for people that didn't give a fuck, and I was putting too much into relationships just in a broad spectrum, and I
Yeah,
wasn't
right.
getting enough back, right?
Yeah.
So I tried explaining this to CJ because we talked about this earlier. There's two paths, right? There's a fork in a road. You know, every origin story, not to get like nerdy, right?
No,
that's good. Keep going.
Experiences something where they both have hardship or something happens
Right.
to them, and then the one guy goes, all right, well, I experienced this, I don't want anybody else to feel it. And then the villain goes, like, this happened to me, so fuck everyone else, So this year, I'm going villain, bro.
Okay, all right. Let me tell you something. Which Chad like character are you? Are you like American Psycho? Are you like
I wish I'd
Christian
be
Bale?
that
Are you
I wish I'd be like-
Nighthawk from like with Jared Leto? Are you?
cool. I wouldn't say character.
Are you Joaquin Phoenix from?
He's his own
Joker?
fucking character.
I'm just
Jake.
saying, like
Yeah.
he's his own Chad. He's his
like,
own
I won't
alpha.
be like a douchebag, but also like this. I gotta get something out of shit. That's all I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
I'm not going out of
Well,
my
what
way.
you're
anymore.
saying is you're gonna keep the people around you who's around you now. And,
Right.
I always tell people, I'm gonna tell you this now since you want to go that route. Don't be nasty to people. but
No, fuck.
you know, if like let's say Jake, you know, you can Jake are obviously friends or whatever, but let's say Jake is going through it and he's always asking you for help, and you help him and you give him advice.
There's certain people I will do that for, you know.
But it's even if you want to be there and you know you can't or you feel bad, it's okay to tell someone like, hey, listen, man, I can hear you and you can vent to me and I can give you advice, but other than that, there's nothing I can do to you or do for you. It's your own journey, and some people gotta go through that shit on their own.
Yeah. No, I mean, I just, it's not that people weren't there for me or in a sense, or I wouldn't be for them. It's just, you gotta experience certain things. And this year, just life is short, man. You know, like you know how you're starting.
It has its shortcomings.
This
And I'm
is
29 years
blessings.
old, and I feel like I'm starting off as like
that's good, man. Look, there's
Baby.
chapters
CJ, what do
in
you
life.
think is your
CJ, quick one, Morbius. That's who I'd like to compare myself to. This
Morbius is
year.
a shit fucking movie, dog.
All right, Morbius in a sense where he's.
If that's your past year, if you want to compare your last year to the movie Morbius, I can understand.
No, that's what he wants to be, is Morbius.
Whoa.
Because you know how he's a nice guy, comes off like a whatever, but then he's fucking.
That's like every character.
I don't know.
he
I like Morbius, dude.
Alright.
Fuck Ross.
Hey, you know what?
he cheats
Alright, well,
out.
everybody likes a shitty movie.
Jake, what's your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's
What are you
resolution?
thinking about next year, and you've seen.
I want
talking-
to make salary 100,000.
Well, I mean, how are you gonna get there? Because we talked
It's
earlier.
and then I have a set building blocks. Like I have my path built out. Like I'm actually a lot better off this year. Like you know, I still went into last year like really shitty, like going through some phases and all that, and then like literally that summer I kind of rebuilt myself back up. I started doing a healthy lifestyle. I started changing everything I do around here. And yeah, do I live uncomfortable? Sometimes. Like I love, like listen, everyone wants to be with somebody, right? Everyone wants to be in a home, like want to feel some center of being holy. Like I want to be at my pinnacle spot. Like I'm
want
happy.
peace this year, right?
Peace.
Yeah,
I want
100%.
peace.
Yeah, dude,
I want to feel comfortable for my self accomplishments, and being happy with what I've produced. That's it.
I think
Nice.
you're gonna be a good buddy.
No, that's a good way to look. Like keep thinking back, write it down. Like dude, that's why I tell people write things down. Don't say it if you don't have it. Look him staring back at you.
I think the biggest thing, and people don't realize, is you know, I can say whatever I want to you guys. I can lie. I can even say it out loud. But when it's just you and your thoughts and you're thinking to yourself something.
I like that,
You
man.
know,
That's
you,
true.
You gotta go and
It's
look
your
at
best
yourself-
judgment.
Look
It's
at yourself in the mirror, or at the very least, say it out loud, and you'll find that some people
Can't
have
do
trouble
it.
doing that, including myself.
Yeah, everybody.
You know, I still haven't been able to tell myself since I've made the decision to move. You know, it's going to be good. You're going to come through. Whatever. You know what I mean? Am I the only one that turned my fucking?
Right, I know.
Ah, he's a great guest.
Fuck.
So Matt,
That's awesome,
since
man.
you're moving up into better things, what's your New Year's resolution?
You know, I haven't really thought about that, and I made this decision to move this week.
Okay.
What's today? Thursday. So this week I'd set things up Tuesday to get that train ticket to Florida, and I didn't really think about my New Year's resolutions until that moment, and now you ask me. Well, the past few days I've been dealing with a lot mentally. You know, I want to be excited to leave, but I don't want to leave. But I know if I stay, it's going to be even harder for me.
Right.
You know? So my New Year's resolution is. Really, my life resolution is to just better myself. And I didn't plan to touch down in Kissimmee, Florida on New Year's Eve. But it worked out like that, and I'm going to take that as a sign. So, you know, when I'm thinking about the new year...
You're literally starting fresh, man.
Yeah, and I think right now, I don't know anybody. I'm starting absolutely brand new. So, you know, you're talking
You're a
about
brand new
fish out of water.
individual. You're your own. That right there. That you're your own individual.
Yeah, well, I'm
You're doing
already
this for-
a very unique person. I was
You
told.
know.
That's a good thing, man, because
Yeah.
if you think about it, it's gonna force you to
Adjust.
socialize and adjust.
Yeah,
You know?
and I'm not going to change anything about who I am.
That's a good way to look at it, man.
Matt, for the 13 years that I've known Matt has not changed a single bit. Like, he is who he is, and you know, I respect the shit out of
Not
that.
to say I haven't improved.
I mean, you have improved, but like, you are truly who you are.
And you're holding on to something.
But you're willing to like improve yourself. But you are who you are.
And I want to take that and I want to take that to Florida. And when I go to Florida, I'm having so much trouble thinking about what am I going to do, where am I going to be. My New Year's resolution is just to start fresh, and I'm gonna. My whole life, I'm 29 years old. I've only lived in South Jersey and Philly, but that's across the street if you're a South Jersey cat.
Pretty much.
Right?
I'm living
It's
in
the
this
same
neighborhood.
thing. You're gonna get the same jerk off over here
that you get there. Yeah. I'm in Philly every day, man. Tell me about it.
Yeah.
That's some crazy shit out there.
I'm just keeping everything open-minded, and I don't know where I'm gonna be, but I know what I want. I know what I need.
That's good, man. Look, brother, I know I only met you a couple times in the past couple years. But honestly, man, I think this would be a great thing. I wish you nothing but luck, dude.
Thank you, I appreciate
and I hope the next time you come back to Jersey or we come down to Florida, dude, we see you.
Yeah, I'm going to jail when I come back to Jersey.
That's the real reason he's different now playing.
Well, the thing is, I had a decision to make. All right, well, how about this? We're talking New Year's resolutions. Sometimes, people want to make those and want to have goals and do, but you can't. You feel like someone's holding you back, or you don't know what to do.
Man, no.
And at the end of the day, like you said, there's a fork in the road, and you have to make a critical decision. But you can go this way and that way, and there will always be ups and downs. There's a consequence to doing the right thing and the wrong thing, whether you want to believe that or not. But my thing is, I have court the 18th next year in January. And if I don't go, when I touch back down next, I'm going to go to jail for a week. Mandatory. Which is fine by me. I'm down as fuck. I ain't worried about nothing. But,
this dude is like the Lone Ranger.
I made this decision because, like you said, I'm tired of... people don't walk over me. I ain't the one.
Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying. That's 2023 Dean right there.
But listen, 2023 Dean needs to be who the fuck Dean is. Don't worry about being the good guy or a bad guy. You like something, that's what you like. If you're an asshole, be an asshole. Me, a lot of people,
true to yourself.
A lot of people downplay who they are or will hide something or try to be too cordial and formal when they first meet people. Me, I don't do that, even if it's off-putting, because if you don't like me, if you like me now and we get to know each other a little better, I'm going to get a little comfortable around you. Typically, that's what happens. And then there's friction. I want to know who you are right away. That's not going to happen, but you're going to know who I am.
Nice,
you're going to know if you like me or not.
You're going to throw down the cards.
Right. And I'll tell you if I don't fucking like you.
And I'm going to say, it's it.
All right, first guest that we have officially on here, I can definitely say I like this guy.
Good.
This is it. That's right, dude.
Good choice.
Let's fucking go.
So, real quick, I'm going to do my New Year's resolution. This whole past year has been a whirlwind for me. I've experienced a lot and kind of found myself. I went through a really serious depression, went away for a little while, came back out, doing a little bit better, and trying to touch my penis?
I may have.
Okay. But like after going away for a little bit and kind of reevaluating my life, I needed to make a few changes, and that's what I'm going to do, is make those few changes, be a lot more mature, because within the last year I was very immature, I was very selfish, and I'm making the change not only for myself, but now that I have a daughter.
You know what's crazy, CJ? Not to interrupt, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you not say? Fuck you.
I thought I did.
Oh man.
The whole time that we've been friends, dude, I don't think I've seen you you've always been good, man.
Yeah, you haven't experienced the shit side of me. Like I can get pretty fucking shit.
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
Dude, for knowing him as long as, dude, he just gets mean. He got mean, really out of fucking nowhere. I'm like,
fuck you.
No reason he put up with me. He said, it's like locking a puppy in a closet.
And another thing, I also want to change is be a little bit more outgoing, because I know that this, this last year, especially the last 2 years with COVID,
right.
It kind of put me in a little bit of funk where I became very antisocial. I didn't like to go out as much.
I think that was everybody.
That was everybody. And I feel like when I go out, I feel awkward. I don't know what to say or how to interact with people.
Dude, you literally forget, right?
I want to work on getting better with that. Again, with this podcast, I'm so thankful that we started this, because I feel like
what you're talking about is taking risks and chances, because you're not.
You're doing it right here, right now.
You're not outgoing. It's just you need to direct that somewhere.
I need to be
where you're more uncomfortable.
Yes. Okay.
And
That's a better way
I
to-
think people don't like being uncomfortable.
Swimming in murky waters. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
and for me,
Wait out the storm.
I dive into that because my whole life was uncomfortable. So,
Dive into
and
that
someone
booty.
said to me today, pertaining to what you said, and it's New Year's resolution time. Everyone wants to make changes and be a different person or whatever. Don't change who you are. Take the positives, capitalize on it. Take the negatives you feel like you can't change and try your best. And if you can't do it, make them work for you. I have ADHD, I have issues mentally and stuff like that, but I use that to my advantage now at this point in my life. And when you're talking about trying to be more outgoing and be a better person, you're talking about taking chance and risks that make you uncomfortable for the benefit of not just yourself but your daughter. And the people around you, because everything you do affects the people who care about you.
Yeah, true.
Man, you are so fucking
Damn.
insightful. I love this, you.
Dude,
Um,
very
This
optimistic.
guy is
and
most
fuck
interesting.
So moving on, I know like back in the day, me and Jake tried to do a YouTube channel,
Yeah.
and I know me and Matt have talked about trying to do something.
Everyone
And-
tells me to.
Listen, my favorite thing, and I want you to do this on the podcast. Hood stories with fucking Matt, because I knew you got a
Ooh, I
fucking
do.
shit ton of them.
Well,
I love the
we'll see
I
if
can
we
do
do that
that.
this time.
Alright, think of one. Alright, think of one, and then once you're ready, let us know.
We'll do that towards the end. I'll
okay.
close it off with a story.
Alright, Jake, I know you wanted to discuss something.
Yeah, so this happened in the World Cup, and I didn't notice this until
I thought
later.
we were fucking done with the World Cup, my guy.
I know.
We're done with the World Cup.
I know, but
Talking
I
about
just
different
saw
things.
this. It's kind of weird. Do you guys know the internet sensation, Salt Poppy?
Isn't that the guy, the meme with the salt?
That's
Yeah.
Salt Bay.
So this is
Salt
like
Bae, yeah.
Salt Babe.
No, Salt Poppy is Salt Bae is the dude with the long hair in the glasses,
He's
Okay.
a little
Nice.
bitch. He
Yeah.
charges you $1,700 for a steak.
Right, okay.
Okay, that's what I was
that's
gonna
Salt
make
Bae.
out with the whole
Salt
cooking
Poppy.
stuff too on top of that.
Salt Poppy.
So you definitely know.
Oh, and real thing,
That's all poppy.
real quick thing. I forgot I wanted to do this, and I didn't tell you. It's two things. Someone told me to look into what a ghost kitchen is.
A ghost kitchen?
Yeah, and two, Florida's different cuisine-wise.
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking they call hoagie subs and they don't got cheesesteaks and their pizza sucks. I'm talking like the cuisine I could bring would be a totally different
Dish.
atmosphere. And
Yeah, you can
my real goal, come to think about it, is eventually I want to be a home chef, maybe part-time, full-time, but I want to,
Nice.
and a lot of those home chefs, a lot of people who deem themselves great cooks and are good cooks, get to fool themselves. And they start charging you and my whole thing is if I did anything and I wanted to make money or become a millionaire or whatever, I'm not going to do it off the backs of cheap labor or ways out or look for people with a lot of money I can target. Really what I want to do is cook for guys like us. Someone like you or you or you. Who
Some
works-
fucking Joe Schmo.
some Joe Schmo who wants to impress his girl or go on a date or who can't afford something like $1,000 or $2,000 a night or something. And my goal is when I do or think of these ideas like the home chef thing, I want to bring it to the table to where I can go, it's affordable and if you can,
And my workers are happy. and
if
it's
you're
affordable.
financially overqualified, I don't
Yeah.
want you
Yeah.
because I can't relate. And also,
I don't need all this
why
money.
does guys like us have?
There's a reason why people keep coming back here. That's the reason why. If you want to open a restaurant, you say, I want a reason for people to keep coming back. And if my employees are happy and I do the work styles and it's not financially burdening on me, where I own a business now.
So Salt Poppy.
Oh yeah.
Fuck
What
that
is it?
Salt. No, Salt Bae.
Salt. No, or
Salt Bae. Okay, Salt Bae is this guy who's just, he charges so much money out for
Makes you
his,
change.
for his steaks. So here's here he is. Let's take a look at our guy right here.
Messi was having the time of his life, celebrating his well-deserved World Cup victory. South Bay was busy getting the cringiest man alive.
Watch
This
this.
is the reason why Messi was infuriated by South Bay.
And he posed these head
Instagram's
pose up for a
meme-slapping
picture.
superstar of mediocrity came really close to receiving his own medicine from the hands of Leo Messi.
I wish he did, man.
was on party mode after realizing his dreams of winning the World Cup when Nusret Gökçe
Look at this dude. This guy.
decided to do
This guy's
to
gotta be
spoil
the
the
biggest
Argentines'
tool.
mood.
Hard
As
hunch.
Messi was trying to reach his wife Antonella Racuzzo to share his joy, South Bay pulled back La Pulga multiple times to give his entourage an opportunity for capturing the moment. He must have totally
He
missed
didn't even want him to
Argentina
touch him, you
versus
see
the
that?
Netherlands, because since that game, it is impossible for anyone to willingly get on the wrong side of Leo Messi. Hashtag que miras bobo, if you know what I mean. Although
You know what
Messi
that means?
managed to control himself
wait, like,
despite
what do you-
looking
something you
extremely
fool,
annoying,
something you fool, I think.
football fans around the world were not as cool as La Pulga. The exchange immediately became viral, and when Salpe thought he got away with a smirk from Messi, things got pretty nasty. Fans around the world let Salpe have it with both parents. Why though? Well, let's just say the
This
fans
dude, I
have
just
some
can't look at
reasons.
these dudes and like take
For
him
starters,
serious.
annoying Leo
Hear his
Messi
voice?
wasn't the only thing the celebrity chasing shot did on the night. Getting the most awkward
Yeah, he's
thumbs up
grabbing
in
the-
history of mankind
grabbing
from
the trophy,
Angel Di
too.
Maria,
Look at that, man.
annoying the heck out of Cristiano Romero and Lisandro Martinez at the same time, taking a bite out of a gold medal, or kissing the World Cup as if he was a part of this.
What a
squad like
fucking
Long December.
douchebag.
I know.
Wow.
It's getting an A in class.
Yo,
Speaking of douchebags,
is that the
we'll talk
biggest
about baseball
troll
today.
of this year? The biggest troll of like internet celebrity doing something nuts?
I'd say that's
Cause he is a
Well, we're talking about internet trolls right now.
like doing
Alright,
something.
Elon Musk, yes.
Elon Musk
But
is
staying on
yeah.
topic with Salt Bay, dude, what a fucking douchebag.
Right.
Who the fuck is this guy to,
Ooh,
like,
man.
touch the fucking
Right.
World Cup trophy? Like,
Right.
you didn't do a fucking thing.
No, he's a pitch invader pretty much at the end, you know, when a lot of like the fans come down and stuff, and it's very dangerous when you think about it.
Dude, who
in
did
general.
that with the Eagles Super Bowl? But he was funny about it. Kevin Hart.
Oh yeah,
He was fucking funny about
Yeah,
that.
they'll let
it's
people
Kevin
like
Hart,
that,
alright?
you know?
It's hilarious.
They'll let people like that with a little bit of fame or something go on. You know what I
They
mean?
kicked him
But
off the
he's,
job.
He's trying
They kicked
way
him
too
off.
hard.
That was so funny.
Yeah, like-
Oh yeah.
I would feel so weird trying to touch the World Cup. Like,
No,
in
but not
front
only
of-
that. Yeah,
like,
he's
what
not
the
even
fuck?
Argentinian. You know what I mean?
So that's what I'm talking about. Chefs and cooks getting so arrogant and fool themselves.
Yeah.
And not only that, when you make money and you become famous and people start to acknowledge you, you wanna people piggyback off
Dude,
of that.
this guy was a
Start to lose
nobody,
yourself.
right?
Yeah.
And I saw, I don't know, like a check, or not a check, but like a check from him at his place at one of the restaurants that he opened up, and it was like $400,000, dude. He was charging
Yeah, man.
like
100?
$400,000 for like a meal for like I don't know 5-6 people
Mhm.
with. I don't know, man. Like
See, when-
steaks costing.
But when you're
fucking
charging like that, you're getting like a
$15,000.
3-course meal plus drinks plus amenities. Like, if I go to a restaurant and I spend $400,000, I know that's going to be not only probably a 5-star or a Michelin star restaurant,
Right.
but you're getting a package. That's why it costs that much money. Aside from the person running it thinking they're the best cook in the world.
Right.
You know, when you deal with chefs, you're dealing with ego.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's-
and that dude, you know, you could tell he's got ego problems.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But I wanted to get back on Florida real quick before Jake decided to get off topic.
No, I'm just
I
saying
heard
how
that-
much of a fucking asshole.
I heard a lot about Florida, and I was talking to a lot of people about it. And if you're from Florida,
The
fuck you, if you got a
Florida
problem
man.
with it.
I
I'm
love
Jersey.
the Florida man stories.
Yeah, the Florida man
No,
stories. What the
being
fuck is up with that?
dude.
What's
Here's-
the Florida?
Are you gonna be a Florida man?
I'm gonna hunt pythons.
Oh shit!
What are you, dude? You gotta go. to
That's right, you
Jackson.
did send me a
gotta go to
picture of that.
Jackson. You have to go to Jacksonville.
So what do you
That's
guys?
where it is.
I'm
That's
sorry.
where all the-
Can you explain what hunting pythons are?
So listen, I was looking it up. It's awesome. Let me pull it up on my phone. You can. So here's the thing. Then call me back. I'll call you later.
I think Jake's pulling it up on the computer.
Hunting pythons.
There it is.
South Florida fishing and hunting.
Yeah. Okay. So when you do that,
They did that with iguanas too, right? At one point in Florida.
I'm not sure, but they're probably
Here,
a little
hold on.
harder to catch. So, I'll read this real quick. Python removal agents will be
Sweet.
paid an hourly rate of $10 to $15 per hour, depending on the area, for up to 10 hours a day. There's a lot here, but it's $50 for each python you catch, plus an hourly wage. Yeah.
Wow.
See these people.
So people are
doing-
catching pythons.
Yeah, and if you catch a nest, it could be up to $200 for an active nest. You gotta get a permit and everything. But
Isn't that?
So
Wait,
you're gonna be like
isn't there a
crocodile-
show about that right now?
What's his name?
A movie, a show.
Who's
or
the guy
movie?
died?
Oh,
Steve
Craig
Irwin.
Robinson. No.
There's a movie with Craig Robinson.
Craig Robinson.
It does this the actual Python hunt no justice because they're hunting little snakes and it's all comedy and Hollywood and gay. Here you can really get hurt. I was looking it up and people do suffer from fatalities. I mean, you got one of these guys wrapping themselves around you. How do you even?
Are you going by yourself every time?
I'm sure the bite hurts,
Probably, I
but
don't
they're
know
constrictors, right? They're
Of
bite-
course, their
yeah.
bites hurt, but they are restrictors. They'll choke you, but they don't have to wrap around your neck.
Ooh,
they
daddy.
can wrap around a leg or
And
an
they'll
arm or
break your leg and then break your
yeah,
leg.
they can break bones.
Like, dude, I like, let's see. There's gotta be something that, like, I gotta see this. Like, for real, I gotta see how much they pay people for this.
Bro, I'm looking.
Let me see this.
So let me
see that.
How would you hunt this?
So
what
my
can you-
plan, hunting them. So I like hiking already. Me, and my buddy Nick, we would test ourselves. He's a little survivalist. He likes to. We like to go out with the bare minimum, hunt, trap, fish, and survive in shitty weather in various wildlifes. So doing that, I kind of a little bit know what to expect. It's dangerous, and when I go doing it, I'm going to come up with some methods. But really, I'm going to go with a bow. I'm going to go with a machete, and I'm probably going to get some live mice and release them frequently and see what I can do. But really, when I go down, I'm testing the waters. Literally, because I'm going to be in swampland.
That's
and
crazy.
they're kissing me.
I was literally gonna say like a machete for sure.
Yeah.
Like
Or a boar spear. A spear. Save your fucking life. You get one of those, you can go through the trunk of a tree without even no effort. So it's got long reach.
CJ, you down, dude?
No, fuck, I don't like snakes. Absolutely.
I don't either.
I hate snakes.
I
man.
don't either.
Yeah, I really can't stand snakes.
Really? You gotta face your fears. But see,
Dude, here's the thing. It's like right here. It says zoom. Well, either way, it says what you depends on the size. Some of the small ones get 50. However, because it's not a large python, you can get up to $1,000.
It says up to 1,000, but it'd be impossible because you'd have to catch the most ridiculously large python.
Yeah, I wouldn't want 1,000 for
But
It's like that
here's
movie
the
Icon,
actual
like,
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
literally
kinda-
like pouring you out, pretty much, right?
and there's a challenge.
Like, wow, dude, even if you see like this gigantic ass python, you're like $1,000. Is this worth my fucking
Yes.
life?
Well, see, people will do that for the thrill too.
Yeah.
Like me personally, I think it's cool. I'm man. I'm not scared of any animal. At the end of the day, I'm hunting my food. I might even eat a couple pythons. I don't give a fuck.
Dude, speaking of eating
I'll
pythons,
take their teeth and wear them around my neck.
You get paid. So you get paid. So
Yeah.
also you get paid hourly.
I had alligator in Florida,
So-
man. That was crazy.
So
How's
they
that?
get paid
Never had an
hourly. Like what? $8.65 for walking the swamplands. And so it depends on the extra bounty and the length of the snake. So they're also making a plus 50 for catching something. They're already making another 50 for actually bringing the snake in.
Yeah, and
And it's
if you
sometimes-
get up to like an 8-foot snake, that's where that extra $200.
Oh shit! Hunters who catch pythons that were guarding eggs can collect an extra
And
$200.
eggs,
So an active nest you have to catch.
Yeah. So all its eggs.
If there's a nest and there's no python and the nest is dead, that doesn't count. But I also heard there's a lot and if you're from Florida and you take offense to that's good, because I'm coming down, I like to fight. But I heard a lot of people from Florida are like a little slow. Like dumb.
Slow.
Dumb. Everyone says that. And I'm like, are you sure?
Slow. A little slow.
So like Jake.
No,
That's
Jake,
plausible.
I mean, I don't think you're dumb.
Look at that big word.
What?
No, that's what I'm saying about going down in Florida. You can make a career out of something down there. It's like the dirt, like
It's always nice.
if Las Vegas was a stripper, right?
Oh my god.
It probably have
CJ, this is why you're looking at me right in the eyes like 4 times.
No,
Right?
That's what Vegas would have.
that's-
And a drug addiction.
So you're saying she's prime real estate?
I mean, I'm saying the bitch is broken in. Just wear a couple.
What about her sister in Alabama? What about her sister in Alabama?
Whoa, dude.
Alabama? Well, I ain't into fucking my cousins.
No, sorry, it gets like that down there. I don't know.
I was told that they call us Yankees down here, and I was like, hold on, I gotta look that up, see what it means.
Yeah.
Derogatory term. Okay.
Just like Northerners. Yeah, whatever, dude. Every state thinks they're like that, though, man. Florida has its ups and downs, definitely. New Jersey has its ups and downs, but we all really know we're better than them or whatever. So.
No.
I'm just kidding. Just joking around.
I'm not.
Wait, he's not, but I'm just playing. All right. What is the next thing that we want to talk about, fellas? CJ, you have anything in mind?
I do not. Dean, do you have anything in mind?
Fuck, dude. Yeah, all right. So we did a couple questions last.
Oh, we're doing the
last
question
time.
game again?
Yeah, since we have a
What's-
guest
what's
today,
the
why
question
don't we
game?
do like
No.
5 questions?
Any question can be a loaded
No.
question. Yeah.
No, Jake.
I definitely want to
No.
talk
No.
Oh
No.
no, I don't want to watch
Please.
that shit.
No,
Say-
Jake, no, we're not. No,
No.
we're not
Come
doing
on,
this.
you
We're not doing
No,
this.
we're not doing this.
No.
Falling off the wagon, fellas.
No, alright. Do your little fire.
We got to reel Jake back in real quick. This
Yeah.
isn't Jake's politic
Wait,
corner.
what's the question thing? I'm down for questions.
Yeah, let's do some questions.
Any
just to get to
question
know
with
each
me
other.
could be a loaded one, so it'll be fun.
All right, let's do this.
What's
Oh, you wrote down more?
We need some
She
fluffing
wrote-
questions going on.
I like it, Fluffer.
What's
Yeah.
a fluffing?
Jake's a fluffer.
Just get kind of in the conversation while your boy gets his shit together for a quick 30 seconds. Somebody say something.
So, Matt, what other hobbies do you have besides wanting to kill snakes and cooking? I know your hood exploration.
I don't know. Aside from cooking and killing snakes, I love smoking weed. I
Okay.
guess that's not really a
Nice.
Sounds
hobby.
it.
So, all right,
It's
you
not
know
gonna
what?
be a hobby down there.
It's I don't know if I can call it a hobby. I think I live my whole life like this, but one of the things I enjoy doing the most, I just think I enjoy doing it because I had no choice throughout my life. But at this point, I quite like it.
Telling the priest
What I
no?
used to do. I'm not allowed in churches. What I used to do.
Neither is Jake.
I do. I go to
actually.
church. I go to church. I like going to church. It's a hobby. But really, my hobby, aside from little things that I like to do that I really don't consider hobbies, I think they're just things that I keep myself occupied with. Is I like finding what other people like to do because I've moved around so much in my life and I've experienced so much. Things that were awesome, things that were not that great, and things that may be uncomfortable, but were thrilling. And I did a lot of that through the people I got to meet and things I got to see. So, you asked me what one of my more of my hobbies. I just like experiencing new things, and I don't see why that can't be considered a hobby.
No, that's
Like,
okay. That's awesome.
Like me moving to Florida, I'm gonna go down. So what I'll do is I'll walk around in an unfamiliar area. I'll get the feel for the place, and I'll see something someone's doing, and I might like it. So I'd approach that person, try to make friends, strike up a conversation, see what they're doing. And then from there, let's python hunting. That could have been a thing I didn't know about that I learned about on a whim. And I could have went, that sounds like a good hobby, and I'll go try it out. So my hobby is everyone else's hobby. I either like it or I don't, but when I do that, I go 10 toes down. And I think a lot of people should live their life like that.
Nice.
We're all so separated and divided, and really we don't understand how similar we all really are.
That's true, man. Yeah.
Nice.
You know?
Dean, is that good enough?
All right, that was beautiful. All right, fellas. So let's let me go down the list of some questions. Okay. All right. We spoke on some of this last time, but if you won $10 million tomorrow, just in general, okay?
Okay.
And you could go anywhere, see anyone.
And
do
you have to be
anything,
honest.
What would you do?
What does your heart want?
Part 2 of that question. Do you think money would change you, or do you think you'd be the person that you are today still?
You do that so I couldn't take it.
Money would definitely change something.
I mean, I would definitely go to Japan. Like, that's the one thing that I've been dying to do. I've been dying to go to Japan for I don't know how long now. Go to Japan, get to experience it with $10 million. I can experience the whole entire fucking country, not have to worry about shit. But I would also make sure, I would contact a lawyer, get that money set up.
Hey, how do I prevent my baby mom from getting this?
But again, with that amount of money, people that come across that amount of money usually fucks up their life.
All right.
So talking to a lawyer, setting up some trust funds, getting them allocated in correct places so you don't fuck up and people don't find out. But definitely, again, I would go to Japan, experience the whole entire country, because I know different regions have different things, like a historical area, you got the city life, you got the red light district that I'd be visiting.
Oh, my answer is so much.
In
different
Japan?
than yours.
The red light district in Japan?
What, dude?
Whores.
The thing.
Of course you're gonna go there and go fuck whores.
I said this, and you're like,
At
I don't
least
think
you
that's
submitted.
true. There are literal places that have holes in the wall with just cheeks, and you just pay a fee, and you go in and you,
And you bust them.
and that's it.
You bust that shit.
See, I told you, you
I
sick
didn't think that was
fuck.
real. Whatever, I guess I'm experiencing that.
Thanks for keeping it warm for me, dude.
Jake, what would you do with $10 million?
$10 million. Shit. It's still mine at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, you
It's
do
not
whatever you want. Once you
disappearing.
get
There's
it,
no
once
catch.
you-
No
you gotta
catch.
spend it in a day.
Don't trick. No tricks.
Somebody comes up to you and goes, "Here's a check for $10 million, Jake. Have a great day." What are you gonna do?
First thing to do.
And do you think it would change you? See, you didn't answer that.
First thing I'm gonna do.
It would. It changed
Is
my
invest.
life.
Change your life.
Invest. I definitely would change my living situation first, and then focus on family after that. But for the most part, I'd throw my family a couple bucks, a couple mil, like a mil or two. But I'm investing that whole. That's everything.
That's a lie. I don't see Jake investing shit. Jake's blowing out on hookers and drugs.
I'm telling you, dude.
What about-
Monthcoin is the next thing.
All right, what about
Month-
you, Dean? Because I got a
month-
good answer for this. Something I've always thought about.
All right, me personally, I always said this when I was younger. I think if I had the money, I would probably move to like an island in Greece or something. Because I'm Greek, but number two, I would I would I would open up like a cafe bar and just be a fucking beach bum, dude. And I'd buy something nice for myself. And I'd just kind of live off that and try to take care of my family and invest properly in hotels or Airbnbs or something like that, dude. So that would be my life. I don't need much. What about you?
This is something I always thought about, because people get asked that question a lot. What would you do if you got X amount of money? $10 million is a lot, I think. And let's assume in this world, $10 million can get me what I really want. And I always considered myself, I know who I am, I know what I'm about. I know what I want, you fat fuck.
I thought you were going to
I always thought about what would I do if I ever came up with a lot of money. Well, the idea is, of course, you want to splurge and enjoy it.
Right.
As well. I'd probably do a little bit of that, but I would invest it, and I would invest it in prison. I would build my own prison.
Would you? If you were $10 million.
Build your own fucking prison.
I would, but not because I want to see people hurt or I want to, it's an easy way to make money. I think prisons, even, places in Alabama or Oklahoma who consider to have rehabilitation prisons, they're not. I know a lot of people that have been down. I'm going to get locked up when I come back to Jersey. That's just what it is. I'm willing to deal with that. But I know when you're in a position like that, or even if you're not in jail, there's a lot of people who are lost and they don't know who they are. I know who I am, I know what I'm about, but I've been wandering my entire life.
Right.
And I think because of that, I landed myself in situations where I know eventually I could get locked up and go to prison or jail. And going to prison or jail isn't a good thing, but it can be. And I truly believe a man, I can't speak for a woman because I'm not one, but I think all men should either be locked up for a time or go through some kind of military training or do something forcibly constructive that's intense. And prisons, I feel like, in America, more people are locked up than the rest of the world.
Oh, hell yeah.
And the reason for that is because the prison sentences are so long. And then when you get to prison, the people running it, not just the sheriffs or the warden, it's the people who really are the problem, who work for the sheriff and the warden. And, my whole thing is if I opened up a prison, it would be strictly to rehabilitate criminals with
education,
some kind
reform.
of hope, education. I'm going to find you and we're going to go through your life story. It would be equipped with counselors. And, I would want to help improve people's lives because I feel like me personally, I've never really had truly any help. And I know if I have to go
if you
to
can
jail
get a
prison,
grant, you could get a government grant from that. And market it, but in a way
the thing is
using tax dollars, using American tax dollars for the right reasons, and then getting a grant, but using your business the way I want to fund people to do this.
But he has $10 million. That was the part of the question, Jake.
Yeah, see, the thing is,
No,
eventually that money does run out, and you want a prison to work. A prison will fill itself up. There's always going to be somebody, who's killing or raping or stealing or robbing or doing something. Petty theft. I've seen someone go down for 90 days just from stealing from the store. Well, that person's lost. They might not have any guidance.
Yeah.
Some of these people who run the prisons don't understand, yeah, it's cool, you can. I've seen people do it. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. or buy your fucking socks or the skins of your fucking toes and make something of yourself in the worst neighborhoods. But at the end of the day, when you walk outside and you step foot off of that porch, there's these guys over here and some cats over here, and you're just around
Someone's
it.
doing it, someone's
And you
dealing,
become the
someone's
streets, you
sitting
become
on
the culture.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
I want to take
How do you
people-
escape that? Like,
How do you? Well, see, it's a journey. And
when everyone on the block is trying to make some money, or someone on their corner, like that is real war zone stuff. You live in the people in the suburbs do not understand where someone on your front, like your whole neighborhood is selling drugs or someone's slinging, and people are coming in the middle of the night.
But did you know the suburbs have a bigger drug problem? Than
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, well, what do you think?
Suburbs are
And
10
that's
times.
That's where the
If I
fatalities
was going
come
to
from.
prison, I
Yeah.
wouldn't want it to just be directed towards criminals. Because listen, at the end of the day, and you can say what you want, you can call me racist, you can do this or that. Every single man, woman, and child on this planet, whether it's Hitler, Stalin, whether you like Trump or not, Biden or not, it doesn't matter what side of the aisle on, everyone has redeemable qualities. If you look at studies and reports from back in the day, everywhere from the 1800s.
No, not
all
everyone's
until-
condemned.
Till now.
I believe that.
And listen, even if you are monstrously condemned, that one person has done something to help someone. That person can contribute to society, even if you think they shouldn't be alive.
I'm sorry,
But
CJ's just looking at me.
Damn.
We look at each other like 5 times.
I feel, I don't know, I kind of feel like we're teetering towards the Kanye West type thing.
No, Kanye. All right, I'm going to address that since you talk about Kanye. Kanye, I never talk about Hitler or whatever. Kanye is a very immature man. Okay, Kanye has had handlers and people looking after him since the time he got famous to now. And you know, you look at Kanye and some of the stuff he says is wrong, but maybe it's coming from a good place. He's another person who's lost because he's never really been able to truly.
We're gonna tie that right back in. I love that.
Alright, we got, I think,
That's what I think.
What was the other question?
You
one,
do
one
more?
more question that we could do?
And then Jake
Sorry, that
has-
was a long
Yeah.
answer.
You're good. And then Jake, after your last question, Jake has something he wants to show us, and then
Okay.
we'll wrap it up.
Alright. What would be the title of a book about you if your worst enemy wrote it?
Whoa.
Mine would be "What a Cocksucker."
Nice. any explanation to that, or just?
I'm not a bastard of a human being, but like I said, I'm very much myself. I'm
That's
not the
good, man.
nicest guy if you don't know me. Enemy wrote a book about me, and you, CJ, you know me for 13 years. You've known me for 12. You can back this up, and anyone who's known me, they'd say he's a fucking asshole. I don't like anything he has to say. I disagree with him, but he's not an idiot. He's a strong person. When he says he's gonna do something, he fucking does it. And I get respect from everyone, my enemies and my friends.
Alright, CJ. Let me re-ask that question, so I don't forget how I worded it. If you had to write a book tomorrow, what would you fuck? If an enemy of yours, I don't know how I worded it, dude. I got lucky. the
If an
first
enemy of
time.
yours wrote a book about you, what would it be titled?
Beautiful.
You should have died on the operating table.
Oh my god.
Man, that's a hard.
You know what's funny, dude? You lied to me, and I thought you really got like bit by a shark.
Oh,
Dude,
God.
yeah, we're gonna mention that. I have to quickly mention. Dude, this guy got me with the same joke. Literally when I first met him, I was like, "Why?" Is he
And I was
calling
like,
shark, man? I was like, y'all don't call him that. Would be a fucking like, y'all would just fucking play.
I have a scar on my stomach that most people, if they don't pay attention, it looks like a shark bite.
He has
But-
a liver deficiency.
Nobody ever asks, hey, let me see your back. Because a shark bite, it would go fully around my body.
And the story didn't make sense.
I was thinking about getting a tattoo to complete it, but
You should get like jaws, dude, like teeth.
That whole shark bait thing came because he wanted to get vagina when we were in
Nice.
high school. And it's easy to make women feel bad for you when they're stupid.
Oh my god.
that was a pickup line.
It's the fact that you know since high school, we're going to a high school reunion of 10 years. We're just checking.
I went to
I'm
five
going
high
for food.
schools.
Jake,
I'm
what about you, buddy?
starving.
What about you, buddy?
I can't believe you fucking fooled me.
What?
I can't believe you were
You've
getting
never
this whole
fooled me in
time.
the 12, 13 years that I've known you. What are you talking
Okay,
about?
so you're telling me, I'm your arch villain? Damn, bro.
No, I'm just. Remember what you said to me the other day? You're like, Dean, you lied to me? I'm like, Jake, I lie to you all the time. You just don't know it.
Oh, dude, that was like coming back on Wednesday.
It was at work or something.
Yeah. That's fucking funny.
I was trying to get him to feel comfortable about a situation, right?
Yeah.
But I've been at the job longer than him, and I didn't want to make him feel like he couldn't rely on me. And then we get there, I'm like, hey, bud. Well, first time for everything, right? He's like, what are you talking about? He's like, you lie to me? I'm like, dude, I lie to you all the time. But
Alright,
good first day, bud.
Can we
Let's
send
do
this
it.
off with a question
Yeah.
by me?
Sure.
For everybody, I'll go. I guess I'll go.
All right,
last.
hold on. Save your question, Jake. I know you wanted to do because you want to do the send off with the question.
You can do no, you can
Do you want to do your thing?
Okay, yeah. All right. So,
What thing?
CJ, you know we play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
Love Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Yes.
Somebody could do. Let me tell you something.
Caught 40 homicides.
I played when I was younger. I loved it. Like I played it when I was like right after high school. Like I got into it. And now, like, dude, I was still like active, like going out, working out, running, work, and like getting it, like being my
Okay, get to the
young 20 self. I threw that in. I was like, dude, fantasy and all that stuff is awesome.
I've
Like,
never played Dungeons.
and then reading the books, like if you want to DM and you want to learn the story that someone's gonna play a game of, you read the book, you're like, wow, this like it's got good plot. So let's see how someone could write that or twist that and make it into a story. And I loved it. And I got the chance to play with you. Matt, you ever tried it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Playing with Jake is the fucking worst thing ever, and we'll get to that story another
that's
day.
it one of those other times. But definitely didn't understand the reality of what Dungeons and Dragons and what can and what can't happen. But you know, I had patient handlers. So, what would you say? Would you play like hands down your first character? What was like the first character you would play?
A dark elf.
Dark Elf. What was it like?
That was my character. I thought it was a, you know.
Yeah. Like, what was like? Would you say your favorite race or like
I was
character?
I was a sorcerer. I liked this either sorcerer or rogue.
Dude, he was a.
I would see Dean as a bard.
Oh,
what?
dude.
Oh,
Musician
Oh, that's
Oh,
like the
that
weakest
fucks
one to
anything
play.
that walks.
Sick, dude.
All right, let's get to my question. Real
Alright,
quick.
Go ahead.
let's-
Go.
We'll finish because we're closing out with your question. What's
Okay.
the
So, this movie the trailer just came out for it.
Dungeons and Dragons movie?
What? There's a movie?
Yeah, they're
Full screen it.
right here.
That better be good.
Full screen it, please.
I got you, buddy. Hang on.
Honor
Mm.
thieves.
Here's the thing. We're a team of thieves. And when you do this, you're bound to make enemies. Sometimes those enemies come looking for revenge.
I do like animation.
CGI.
CGI did it just great.
Truth be told, we helped the wrong person steal the wrong thing. We didn't mean to unleash the greatest evil the world has ever known. But we're gonna fix it.
Well, how do we pull that off? Figure it out over a drink?
Probably best. You need to give us a fighting chance. We're gonna need strength. You got this, right?
I know you don't.
Do you guys?
Is that the chick from Thor?
We need courage.
That's the guy who was in
magic.
Star Trek too.
And you. What is that again? Now that. Go on.
Alright, any opinions on it?
I'm glad it.
So it definitely has a Guardians of the Galaxy vibe to it.
I was just thinking that.
Who's it? Yeah, it does.
I
Does this
think
seem
it's-
like look at
I
this?
think it's a
animation.
little cheesy.
I think it's cheesy.
Because you know something, when
Yeah.
we played Dungeons and Dragons, it was a little ghetto. But that brings back to my point about wanting to cook for like the average person. This doesn't.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
seriously, because this
Circles
doesn't.
back to cooking.
It does.
every
Well,
time.
it circles back to my point where this isn't relatable to how people really are. Because listen, Dungeons and Dragons is only limited to your imagination. And when you got a bunch of guys playing,
People are
There's-
having an open imagination.
they're having a lot more fun.
Well, it also
It's a
depends on who you play with because you have people that play by the book, by the rules, everything, and then you play with us jackasses where we're like
Kind of serious.
all rules off the fucking table, do whatever the fuck you
But
want.
that's
get
Dungeons and
creative.
Dragons. That's
Yeah.
the whole point.
I mean, so this movie could be good, but again, I don't think it's going to be like.
I wouldn't watch it.
I think
I'd
it'll be-
watch it
I
just-
think it'll be entertaining.
Dude, it reminds me
I'd
of
see it.
Middle-earth.
I wouldn't.
Like,
see
it reminds me of Middle-earth.
Kinda. Yeah.
I would.
Think about it.
No.
Well, it's
That
not
was
your cup of
something.
tea, Dean.
No, yeah.
I
But we're
think
gonna make you go see it, and we're gonna do a movie
like
review.
smog. Like it was the feeling
It's
after I saw.
part of the not your average ages.
So
podcast.
listen.
Yeah, get fucked, asshole.
So this is kind of reminds me of like Smog when that first came out.
Desolation of Smog.
Yeah.
They really drug that out, man.
Yeah, but like I got a little hope, like crazy. Did you see the CGI? It was great.
Yeah.
It was awesome. But they recorded. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if it looks good, it looks polished. I mean,
It looks.
It looks cookie cutter. It looks
Right.
cookie
Yeah.
cutter.
Exactly. Yep.
but at least dude, it looks like
But
a
we'll
fun
find
film.
out when it comes out. We'll go see it and do a movie review. All right,
So
now
That might be my
finish it
secret.
out.
you gonna finish it?
I want to finish it out.
Go
We
ahead.
play it. They play it out, baby. Who needs heroes?
But you
This
know
is your
everyone
character.
here wins.
Awesome.
But what happens?
I would give my big guys.
We'll be ready.
I don't see no dice rolling. See, it's not as.
What exactly that you bring to this?
I'm a planner. I make plans.
You've already made the plan, so
If the existing plan fails, I make a new plan.
you make plans that fail.
No,
He also plays the lute.
not relevant.
Hey! Hell yeah!
Yeah. So I definitely think that this is gonna be a.
Sorry. I don't even want to see Rise. I don't even want to see that. So it's just fuck Transformers. I just want to mention that Transformers.
But definitely looks like a cookie cutter. Like it's gonna be, they're gonna make a bunch of Dungeons and Dragons movie because it's gonna do well because it follows the same like format as like superhero Marvel movies.
No,
I'm
the
not
same
excited
thing with
for it.
like Power
But
Rangers.
dude, that's the thing. This
Like
is
that was like a one and done kind of
You
thing.
gotta-
I was like,
dude,
yeah, you're like,
dude,
because
if-
Power
if
Rangers.
this movie
It's gonna be
does
one of
well.
those movies, dude.
my opinion. Is if
I think it's gonna bomb.
No, I believe it's gonna do well because if
Because
you
you're a
believe-
nerd.
listen,
Nerd culture.
nerd culture's in. So anime is in. Nerd is part of nerd culture.
It's alright,
I'm
that's-
sorry.
There's
Get
different
over it.
sub.
It's a culture for everybody. If you want to call me a nerd,
No, man.
I think it's gonna do good, decent in the box office, but it's again it's the first
Like the Warcraft
big
movie.
Dungeons and Dragons movie that I've heard of.
Why wouldn't they do that? Like,
What about the Warcraft movie? I mean, that's,
I didn't see it.
I saw it. I thought it was
The Warcraft movie, it was alright.
It was alright. I didn't
See,
see
that's
that.
like-
I went to go see
understand.
it twice.
But again, it's gonna make decent money. They're going to make enough where it calls for a sequel, and they're gonna build a whole entire universe, and they're gonna try to do what Marvel's doing with the Avengers and shit. like
I
that.
think that's a good way to
you
go.
know,
put it.
I personally just don't see it happening.
Because think about it. Look, they make this movie, right? If it does well and we get a sequel, I can honestly see that it could be built with
Why did they do that
different
with
characters.
Magic then?
It could be different characters.
Magic
just
the
in general.
Gathering?
But that's
Why
the
did
thing.
they do it with that?
But that's the thing about Dungeons and
so.
Dragons.
Alright, how about
That's
this?
the thing about
What
Dungeons
would you
and
guys
Dragons.
think
It's
about
always new characters?
Because I feel like that when they come out with movies nowadays, it's either a rehash, a sequel, or something new, but it's fucking stupid. There's no creativity. You know
Yeah.
what I think they should start doing? Really interesting, and only people who really play or into video games would know this, that video game storylines.
Uncharted was a good movie.
Fallout. No, Uncharted movie
Right.
sucked.
Ah,
Come on, dude.
Dude, the movie with Tom Holland
That was
sucked.
fine,
ass.
but that was
You
like a
have to have the
Hollywood.
right person. And
It was a
Tom
Hollywood.
Holland's great, but that movie
Alright,
sucked.
did anyone ever hear ever
Fucking
play
awful.
Gears of War?
Yes, they're trying to put out for a movie for like that too.
That's what I'm saying, like, or Fallout, or Skyrim.
But stick to the source material. Don't fuck
Yeah,
Skyrim I
Yes.
would watch. You know,
Yeah.
that sounds. But just I don't know, man.
But Matt, you want to ask the last question before we close
Yeah,
out?
so as we started this podcast off about New Year's resolutions, so let me ask you a serious question, and you know, don't think about it.
Okay.
That's the thing. And-
Jake's
and-
great at that.
And be
I
honest.
don't know if I
So,
can think right now.
so be honest when I answer this question.
Yes.
You know, we're trying to change. Everyone wants to choose the path they want to go for, and like I said, life is uncomfortable. So what's something that all of you always, something that you're all so terrified of, something that makes you nervous, choke up, or scared that you always want to do, but feel like you can't?
Dancing.
Why?
Sorry.
I have to be dancing. The first thing that shot in my head was dancing. I have this weird like I can dance like if I'm feeling it, but like I feel like everybody's watching me and just get this, in this weird like in my head
Very, very
That's-
being judged.
kind of yes. So that's kind of something that taking risks. I'm gonna try to like go out like when you guys go to emo night. I'm gonna start going with you guys
Yeah,
to
it's
the
fun,
emo
dude.
night and start
Doing
dancing and having a
something
good time. But dancing is my one thing for that answer for that question.
Dude,
That's
dancing. The one thing about like being in that type of crowd is like, if I'm getting down and I'm jumping up and down and I'm rocking with the music or I'm feeling the vibe, I'm with friends, I'm out of environment, dude, like that's what I'm saying. Like if you're good at good environment, you're good friends, you're in the moment and just letting loose.
So Jake, what is your answer for that question?
I've never been so scared of jumping out of a plane.
Something that you're terrified to do but want to do.
Jumping out of a plane.
I never skydived. I've bungee.
Like I've never jumped out of a plane. Like I jumped from high heights. Like really, that's different. But like dropping thousands of feet in the air, no, never done. So.
So I guess we'll get you to do that soon.
I don't know, man. I'm not really a fan of water, but now I work on the water. I wasn't, maybe like surfing. I always wanted to get into it, but I just...
Something that you're terrified of. What scares you?
I don't know. Scared of.
What do you want to look at and go, I'm terrified, but I want to conquer it and grow because of it?
I'm gonna sound like a douchebag saying this, but I want to do like... I don't know, man.
It's a tough question.
Fuck.
What are you scared of?
Maybe...
Are you scared?
Butt stuff?
No, yeah. like thinking about it, like water, like really freaks me out. You know.
I hate being on boats.
Like open water?
Yeah, I work on ships, but like surfing.
Yeah.
That's probably something that I would want to learn, but.
He'd be so terrified of just
But
being
the
out
thing
in
is,
the water.
yeah, just being so
You have the
far
fear
out,
of
I don't trust myself that much as a swimmer. You know, like I feel like maybe drowning. I don't know, but surfing. I would enjoy surfing if I didn't have a fear of drowning. I guess.
Okay.
So Matt, what's yours?
Yeah.
Answer your question.
I wanna do public speaking or stand up, and
I think you should do stand up too.
Stand up would be fun.
everyone says that.
I know you
think
can
so.
talk about that.
Me and Frankie want to do it, and I know what I have to say to everyone about that. If you're scared of something, if there's something that terrifies you, and you wanna do it, it's okay because bravery can only be born out of fear, and you'll never be ready to do what you want to do. No matter how much training, practice, knowledge you have, the moment you know you're ready is the moment you take that step and do it.
True.
Absolutely.
Listen, Matt.
Same with music.
Yeah. Dude, Matt, such a pleasure.
Matt,
No, you brother.
great. Awesome,
Oh,
awesome.
Dude.
Oh, yeah, reach over my.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is CJ. That is Jake. Dean.
Deanie boy.
That's Mama's boyfriend.
Okay, your mom's boyfriend.
And
Don't hit me up,
Matt.
by the way, dude. She's been lacking. I haven't talked to her lately.
Alright, have a good one, guys.
Take it easy.
Take care.
See you.
Have a good one.
Night.
Until next time, motherfuckers.
Hey guys, thanks for checking out Not Your Average Duties podcast.
Hope you guys liked the episode.
Like, follow, and subscribe on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Yo Mama's House, biatch.
We'll see you guys next week.
Have a good one.